What do you think? 700 episodes for $100?
God, that's not worth it.
No, it is not.
That's so not worth it.
We do it for the love of it, man.
Do we? I'm pretty sure I hate our viewers.
I think we just do it to spite not doing it at this point. We're spiting our own laziness. Like, fuck you, our lack of dedication. You can stick it right up your lack of an ass.
I'm gonna punch you right in your Aaron's Titan eye.
Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
Hello, welcome back to Actually Villains Incorporated. I hate you.
I guess that's what happens. We're playing more Attack on Titan.
Dude, low
You
quality
clicked on the
rhythm.
fucking video. You can see the fucking game.
Hey,
I
they don't
how I
know
do
that. Maybe-
I do it so often. Like for our blind viewers. Like, is that what I'm
Well,
doing?
maybe they
for?
clicked at random and didn't look at the video. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're watching it on no spoilers.
Actually, Villains Roulette.
Well, no. What if they're? What if someone showed them this video on no spoilers?
What am I doing here?
Ian.
What's up, Ian? How's it going? No choice but to retreat. He'll pull through. It's alright. He just tried to kill me several times. I'm all set, bro. Let's go.
I had a perfect
Let's
joke.
go.
I had such a perfect joke, but it's too obvious who it's directed towards.
Let's go.
Mission failed. Hey, that's what my glasses look like now. I got new glasses. I look like an Asian Harry Potter.
I think that's giving yourself too much credit.
Yeah, you're right. I'd never be that lame. Alright, speaking of Harry Potter, what the fuck would your Horcrux be? What would you put part of your soul into to keep yourself living forever? Mine would be the Actually Villains fleshlight that we talk about in a few episodes of Tokyo Dark.
like a grain of sand. You know?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Whoops.
Didn't focus on a part! No, in all fairness, I guess this is spoilers or something, but fuck you. Like, I guess I'd actually pull a Voldemort, and albeit he accidentally did it, I'd put part of my soul in someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what he did to Harry, to Arthur Potter.
I mean, he did that accidentally, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, albeit accidentally, I'd do that.
I guess also Harry Potter spoilers.
Yeah.
Whatever, series old at this point.
Man, I actually really, really dislike Harry Potter. Like, straight up. Like, before I liked it, like, when my mom would read it to me and my sisters when we were small babby youngins, and then I grew to a point of indifference, now I just, like, legitimately don't like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I
think it's fine. I've never gotten all fangirly over it like a lot of people.
Like, Harry
have.
Potter actually, like, bothers me. Its existence bothers me now. It might be because of the fan base, I don't know. Like, cause, I don't know. I guess it's the whole thing of, like, when a fan base ruins something for you, and then you just stop liking it. Like, kind of happened with Undertale. No, actually, it super happened with Undertale.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, the fan base, the fandom super ruined Undertale for me.
I mean, I can understand that.
Like,
It's still a very finely crafted game.
It
Like,
is. It's
I would still recommend it as a game.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Play
I agree,
the game.
the
It's
fan
great.
base
Yeah.
went
100%
pretty crazy
ruined it. Like, I don't
I
like
would say 100% ruined it.
well, they 100% ruined it for me.
But if anything ruined it, it was the fan base.
Yeah. Like, it's 100% ruined for me. Like, straight up. Literally the only thing I enjoy is the theories on Gaster. That's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, I don't really care for anything else about it anymore. Like, people went a little too far with the whole Sans being, like, fourth wall breaker, like, quantum being thing.
Yeah.
Like, people infantilized Papyrus way too much.
Yeah. I mean, I can agree on all points there.
And I think the thing that although I'm both glad that the fan base really stuck to it, but also I think they just went a little overboard with it, is like how it's never revealed what Frisk's, or, you know, the player character's gender is. Like, I really appreciate that they stuck to that,
Yeah.
but I don't know, I think they went a little too far in, like, trying to make headcanons about Frisk canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't, like, headcanons I don't mind, but, like, I don't know, I think there were just a couple things that people just went a bit too far on trying to make actual character traits of Frisk. And it's like, no, those were traits that you projected. They're not canon, like, at all. Stop trying to pretend that they're canon.
Yeah.
And it's, like I said, I have nothing against headcanon. I have my own headcanons about practically anything. But, like, when you just try too hard to make something canon, that's, like, clearly not, and it's fanon, and you try your damnedest to be like, nope, this is the thing now, I think that's... I guess this is part 2 of Miguel hates on something the whole episode. You suck on that, Undertale fandom. I invite you to get fucked and eat my entire asshole.
Damn, I couldn't save them in time.
That's
Rip.
fine.
What do you want, Connie?
What do you want?
Connie, I've defeated them.
You know, if we wouldn't get a potential copyright notice, I would totally put that meme from The Notebook. What do you want? God damn it, what do you want? You know what what a fandom actually made me enjoy more? Persona.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I always liked Persona once I got into it, but I think the fan base just made me enjoy it more because of because the theories on that, like, for why things are or symbolisms in it, I like the depth that people went to without being overbearing. I think really that's just my problem with fandoms a lot of the times. They're super overbearing. That could be said of, like, literally anything. Like, the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community, way overbearing. Eat ass, Marks. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like,
as one myself.
no, I can totally agree with you, and, like, fan bases, at a certain point it becomes about the fan base.
And not about the medium anymore.
Yeah. And it's real sad when it gets to that point.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm looking at you, Supernatural.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, big time.
Like, at this point, Supernatural's just pandering to the fans.
I mean, Supernatural should not be a thing.
It should have ended after Season 5. Swan Song was the perfect, like, last episode. Like, even with the out they basically gave themselves at the end of the episode, like, that was the perfect end to the series.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have done... Also, did you see how much I just fucked up that guy?
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
he's fucking...
They really shouldn't have done more than they did there. There's another Titan over here?
I still think my favorite, like, post about it that I found on Tumblr was this post. I think it was Eric Kripke. I can't remember if it was him or Robert Singer. But one of them was just like, this will continue until, like, Jared and Jensen don't want to do it anymore.
Which I'm surprised they do.
Oh, it makes them money, they like the fan base, and I'm sure they're still having fun because it's consistent work.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, it's money. Like, they gotta be filthy stupid rich.
I mean, and, like, look at how good, how phenomenal of an actor, like, Jensen became.
Yeah.
Like...
Both of them gained a lot of acting talent.
Like, say what you want about the characters, Jensen and Jared portray those characters wonderfully.
And they both became pretty cool people.
Yeah, Misha Collins as well. Like I always thought he was a good actor, but I think he, like, really settled into being Cass. And then they, like, ruined Cass. But, like, in all fairness, they, like, ruined Sam in Season 6, so...
What the fuck is he?
Where are you even going?
Christ, he's so slow.
Yeah, my favorite post about it is that whole thing, and then, like, the next thing is, like, it's Season 45, and Sam and Dean are fighting Satan's brother's college roommate, Fuck Hands McMike. I just love that name, Fuck Hands McMike.
Pretty solid name.
And then someone fucking they found this image of, it was just like a bunch of like camo jackets and pants just stacked into each other, standing straight, and it was like, this is fuck Hands McMike.
Okay, that's strong as fuck.
I'm gonna look for it and show you when we're done with this. And like and then the next comment after is like, is this a Death Stranding enemy? Which I want to know more about Death Stranding, and I'm actually really glad I know nothing about it.
What is Death Stranding?
Hideo Kojima's newest project that he announced last year.
Right.
Also known as Norman Reedus carries a fetus simulator. I love that, like, Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, and Hideo Kojima are all like fucking best friends. I love that. I love that they're all like super huge besties. Like, especially
Good old Kojima and friends.
Armin. In today's episode of Everybody Hates Armin because he ruins everything. And then he kills Armin.
More emotional manipulation.
That's like all Armin does is emotionally manipulate anybody. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Is a step into hell. Eat him. Eat him. Goodbye.
That was like Jean.
Yeah, that looked like an important character.
You tell him. These eyes of mine glow with an awesome power.
Its burning sight tells me to defeat you?
He goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah. There needs to be more Aaron goes Super Saiyan memes.
Nah,
You know what?
nah, man. If anything, the biggest plot twist of this anime is that Ichigo's a Titan.
Ichigo's a Titan Quincy. We're just spoiling everything right now.
Yeah, we're just massive spoiler series.
Spoiler of the series. Rosebud was the sled. That is actually a joke for like 3 people. That's a Citizen Kane spoiler. Like, if there was anything I've ever said in our entire existence that is for 3 people, it's the fact that I just spoiled Citizen Kane. Which, you know, I understand because probably just because it was a product of its time. Like, Citizen Kane didn't hold up well. Like, it's considered one of the greatest movies of all time, and then I watched it like a couple years ago, and I was like, this is like really, really average.
Oh yeah, absolutely average. Well, I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of things about it that will never age poorly.
Yeah.
That's like, it was shot really well.
Oh my god, the camera work and just the directing is fucking top notch. That's like a college like dissertation on how to shoot a movie.
Like, it was just well done.
Yeah, it was incredibly well done, but I don't think the movie itself actually holds up as well.
I don't know. I think the writing has aged.
Yeah. I think that's really what I mean. The writing. I don't think the writing aged well, personally. Unless you're saying the opposite.
No, that's what I mean.
Okay.
I don't think that the writing aged super well. And there's certain themes that like they will always not necessarily be topical, but be
relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. They may not necessarily be like, you know, like the topic of choice currently going on in the world, but it's always relevant.
So, like, you know, there's that. I don't necessarily think a lot, like, aged poorly about the movies so much as just, like, I'm not even going to say, like, movies, because they have not gotten better.
It was a product of its time.
Yeah, it was a product of its time that held up longer than expected. But when you compare it to, like, 2001: A Space Odyssey, or really any of Kubrick's movies.
Yeah. Like, I think The Shining holds up great.
Like, there's some movies that I think are beyond Citizen Kane. the cool thing is just that, you know, Citizen Kane was done so long ago, and it was done with
Yeah,
so much
and
love
it's still
and,
being talked
and
about.
attention and devotion, and, you know...
Well, and yeah, like the fact that we're still talking about it right now, whether in positive light or not,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's clearly an influential movie. Which, speaking of, what's your favorite spoiler? Let's just spoil some. What's your favorite spoiler?
my favorite spoiler?
Movie, video game, anime, manga.
I mean, that one's wow, that was easy. That one's kind of difficult. Favorite spoiler? If I had to spoil something right now, the thing is, I don't like movies with spoilers. I like movies with, I'm not gonna say open endings, but movies with determinable endings. You know, is like there's evidence
Oh, he
for
did.
something that you can really kind of follow.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, definitely one of my favorite spoilers in recent memory is the reveal of the big bad in P5.
Yeah,
Because
that
it
pretty
was
good.
just subtle enough for me personally.
Yeah.
Because I was so absorbed with like, oh, it's Persona 5, it's Persona 5. Yay, I love my Persona children. And then like when they revealed the big bad, I was like, oh wow, wait, that was super obvious.
I thought it was better, not just the big bad, but like the first bad. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you want to just say it? It's been out for a year now, and that pretty much like that passes both of our standards of minimum spoiler free.
Yeah, but just for the sake of like the game is not super accessible, so like I'm sure a lot of people
It's for
still
the
haven't
PS4.
been spoiled yet. Yeah, that's.
Do you want to spoil? I feel like it's okay to spoil the first bad and not the big bad. The
No,
traitor.
I don't-
Should we?
I don't
Do we
wanna-
spoil?
I don't wanna-
No, don't spoil the traitor.
Yeah. Well, they tell you right at the first moment of the game that you were betrayed.
Yeah.
So, but the traitor is who I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because, and look for this, people. If you play the game, look for it because there are several clues as to who it is.
Yeah.
That are actually way obvious that I completely fucking missed.
No, they were so obvious that they were too subtle for me to catch.
Yeah, you
Because-
almost think that it's like, oh, that's just how the game is written.
because like one of the like the biggest the biggest hint, it makes sense because like you're like, oh wait, why wouldn't he know about this conversation? They're talking about it out loud. Like, it makes sense
Yeah.
to think that that's not what happened.
But then you just don't even it like
Yeah, and then then you start going towards true
actually a
ending.
moment where the fourth like the if you were not outside the fourth wall, you would have known. But since you are outside
Yeah.
the fourth wall,
You're like,
you
oh,
completely miss it.
Yeah,
like
because-
so easily.
Well, and because it's like 100 hours prior, it's like 80 hours prior, so you should forget that, and I think that's brilliant.
Anyway, we're done.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Spoiler the episode. Miguel hates a lot of things, and also Tokyo Kills Titans. That's the episode name.
Goodbye.
From the big in the air.